the Golden City of the Ancients. In the heart of the ancient land of Illyria, where the sun kissed the earth with golden light, lay the city of Eldoria. This city was said to be the most beautiful and mystical place on earth, where the gods themselves would visit to partake in the divine feasts. The city was built on a plateau surrounded by lush forests and crystal-clear rivers, making it a haven for all who sought peace and wisdom. Eldoria was ruled by the wise and just King Elyon, who was known for his fairness and compassion. He had a daughter named Alara, who was as radiant as the sun and as kind as the gentle breeze. Alara was loved by all in the city, and her beauty and charm drew many suitors from far and wide. One day, a young warrior named Kale arrived in Eldoria. He was a brave and skilled fighter, and his reputation had preceded him. Kale was seeking the wisdom of King Elyon, for he had heard that the king possessed the greatest knowledge in the land. Kale was determined to learn the secrets of the Ancient Ones, and to become the greatest warrior in the land. King Elyon welcomed Kale with open arms, for he saw in the young warrior a spark of greatness. The king offered Kale a place in his court and instructed him in the ways of the land. Kale was diligent and eager to learn, and he quickly became a favorite of the king. As the days passed, Kale grew closer to Alara, and she found herself drawn to his bravery and kindness. Despite the many suitors who vied for her hand, Alara's heart belonged to Kale. The king, sensing the love between his daughter and the young warrior, decided to test their devotion. One night, King Elyon summoned Kale to his throne room. He presented Kale with a golden sword, the most powerful weapon in the land, and told him that he must use it to defend the city from a great evil that was approaching. The king warned Kale that if he failed, the city would be destroyed and all its inhabitants would perish. Kale accepted the challenge, knowing that he must prove himself worthy of Alara's love. He spent the night honing his skills and preparing for the battle that lay ahead. As dawn broke, Kale set out to face the evil that threatened the city. Meanwhile, Alara, sensing the danger, went to the city gates to await Kale's return. She knew that the fate of the city rested on his shoulders, and she prayed for his success. As the hours passed, Alara grew anxious, but she remained steadfast, her heart filled with love and hope. As the sun began to set, Kale emerged from the battle, his sword stained with the blood of the evil forces. He was weary but triumphant, having saved the city from destruction. Alara ran to meet him, her heart overflowing with joy and relief. The king, seeing their love and devotion, declared them husband and wife, and the people of Eldoria celebrated their union with feasts and songs. From that day on, Kale and Alara lived in the golden city of Eldoria, where they ruled with wisdom and compassion. Their love and bravery inspired the people, and the city of Eldoria became known as the most peaceful and prosperous place in all the land.